Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Whitaker. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Whitaker. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling and create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Off play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the line. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure with this guy.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe he got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. He gets a block. Touchdown Gators! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your molars and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Defense has set him up. Touchdown, Gators! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Bulldozes his way through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Punga. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
They're testing the right side here. Knocked down at the 34 after he picked up with 5. It's a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Back open in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Barrels ahead. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like
he wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they could.
He lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Hubs it downfield. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. This is
caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.